Hello guys, welcome to another video reaction of Game of Thrones, episode 5. So in the previous episode we left off in a very peculiar situation. Something was born. We don't know what that is. I'm sure we're about to find out what it is. I'm not sure I want to find out what it is. Whatever it was, you wouldn't want to mess with its mother. I don't know what Rob and Renly and those guys have in store, but I don't know if they're ready to encounter whatever that thing was in battle. I don't think they're ready. Other than that, Tyrion is doing brilliantly at King's Landing, while Sansa is suffering and Joffrey is being just the worst possible human being in existence. And across the sea we have Daenerys being accepted into Qarth. I think she's going to rise to power in that city and use its resources. I already said this in the finale of the previous episode. While we also have another army and invasion to worry about with the Greystone family. Thinking that this right now is the perfect time to go and claim lands from the Starks and around Winterfell. Obviously co-led by Theon. Well, not really, it's really his sister and his father who are commanding a majority of the troops, but apparently Theon is also going to have his own little boat and do whatever he can with that boat. I really don't know where he is going like as a character. He's in a very difficult situation, as is Arya, who is being taken as a helper, if I understood correctly, by Tywin. So how long before he finds out she is who she is? He already figured out she's a girl disguised as a boy, but will he find out her family name? I don't know. What's going to happen to Gendry? We have Renly ready to take on Stannis. Whoever it is, I just hope whoever wins just goes and beats that little idiot Joffrey to the ground. But yeah guys, let's jump straight into episode 5. I'm very excited. We're halfway through the second season already. As always, if you're enjoying the reactions, make sure you give a thumbs up. It really helps. And subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. And let's not waste any more time and jump right back into the world of Game of Thrones. Somebody in the comments of the previous video compared what Melisandre did, like the creature that she gave birth to, and compared it a little bit to Daenerys being like the mother of dragons. They said Melisandre is the mother of demons, and that is a very scary proposition to me when that commenter put it that way. What was that? Oh, is that the comet like signaling like the dragons? And this is Qarth, the greatest city in the world apparently. I hope it lives up to the hype. Yeah, but as I was saying, are we going to have like a battle between dragons and like these demon babies? Because if she's just able to just give birth to whatever that creature was like that, what are we going to do against that? How do you even kill those things? Are they killable? Do you need magic to combat them? Who knows magic out of the characters that we have right now?
By the mother.
When that's done, Baratheon and Stark will fight their common enemy together, as they have done many times before.
I mean, if any collaboration is going to work, it's going to be between these two sides.
I am begging you.
Out there, I'd have better luck debating the wind.
He's not wrong here. Stannis did not look in no mood to negotiate.
I believe we are natural allies.
Oh no, what is this? What the fuck? Game of Thrones, you did not just start the episode like this. Game of Thrones, you did not just start the episode like this. This is not how you start the episode. What are you... No, what? No, bro. I was not ready. I was not ready for this. He's dead. Renly's dead. Just like that. We're 4 minutes into the freaking episode.
We've got to leave. They'll hang you for this.
I liked Renly as a character a lot. Wow. They really are not joking when they're saying Game of Thrones just kills off characters like that.
We need to go home.
When you arrive,
Why is this? Why is Snake allowed to just roam freely and like give you advice?
and you want that privilege for yourself. You will note that I am standing here talking to you, not Stannis.
That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. You already talked to Stannis probably, just like you did with Ned.
I don't believe that. He would have been a true king.
He would have been a good king. He would have. He would have been a good king. I can't believe this, bro.
Revenge.
Bring the horses. Please.
Bro, it really does take for me to lose one of these characters to understand that I really liked them. The same thing happened with Robert in the first season. I did not expect him to go as early as he did and in the manner that he did specifically. That's exactly
He was very handsome,
how I felt about Renly just now.
Your Grace. Calling yourself king doesn't make you one. And if Renly wasn't a king, I wasn't a queen.
Most seem to implicate Captain Stark in some way.
Really? Who'd have thought?
She was with him last moment before he died. Look at how they're going to twist this. And I can't even like get behind Stannis because he's like following this cult leader and whatever she wants to do. So like he's doing her work basically.
Marcella's a sweet, innocent girl, and I don't blame her at all for you.
The king is taking personal charge of siege preparations.
May I ask specifically what the king has in mind?
Nothing.
Specifically, or
Nothing.
may I ask
That
what the
kid
answer will
is
be the
empty
same?
up here.
King's royal prerogative to withhold sensitive information from his counselors.
No.
So Cersei knew what it was, right? She knew,
I lie.
and he informs him what Cersei did not tell him.
Allegations against my brother and sister are true. When I tell him you're fucking her, I mean.
So I assume Jaime doesn't know.
She's making wildfire.
And I've never known you to hide from the truth.
So he knows about the demon babies? Stannis, that is.
All my brother's bannermen have come to my side. Except the Tyrells who fled like cowards.
Just scream, demon babies. She gave birth to darkness.
Some believe she whispers orders in your ear and you obey.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
What do you believe?
I believe Stannis.
King's Landing without Lady Melisandre.
Okay.
And you
Okay.
to Blackwater Bay.
Okay.
Your Grace, I'm honored, but my time on the sea was spent evading ships, not attacking them. The other lords won't be happy.
I was going to say she's currently manipulating him, like outside of manipulating him like you usually manipulate. She's also like the things that she tells him in his ear he has to follow. That's what I thought originally is like one of her powers. But he did say they're not taking her. but I don't know if he's telling the truth or just lying to get out of this conversation.
Corruption!
Yes, this is what's happening at King's Landing. Corruption everywhere. Yes, speak the truth, brother. Why is he speaking so much truth right now? Who is this man? He's speaking so much truth. What are you doing, Theon? I still can't believe Renly is dead. Let's see you as a captain, Theon.
And raping since before you left Balon's balls, Captain.
Yeah, do you want a cookie?
I've got much use for your ideas on how to do it.
Take the ship, head out on your own, and I will hunt you down, drag you back here in chains, and hang you for a traitor.
Stop! We yield!
Is he trying to copy like what Rob said? Like, is he trying to replicate that line? That was very poorly done.
I've got 30 ships. My crew would wait on deck for a year if I asked them to.
Okay, sis, we get it. You're tough. This is such an interesting predicament that she's in right now.
So how do we stop him?
She has direct information into what the Lannisters are planning.
As I think you would, Reginald. Girl. Where are you from?
Maidenpool, my lord.
Be smart, be quick here.
Remind me.
House Mooton, my lord.
Yes.
What is their sigil?
Oh, he's questioning her. Come on, you're smart girl.
I think a Maidenpool girl would remember that.
Don't get
You're
caught.
a northerner, aren't you? Good.
She got caught.
And one more time, where are you from? And what do they say of Robb Stark in the north?
They call him the Young Wolf.
And
She's just now making things up.
He rides into battle on the back of a giant direwolf.
She's creating a lore for her
He can
brother.
kill a wolf himself when he wants. They say he can't be killed.
do you believe them?
No, my lord.
Smart
Anyone
girl,
can be killed.
including you. She's envisioning killing him right now.
Touch that water.
That's the face of a killer right there. That's the face of a killer. She has a list. She has a freaking list, just so you know. Your name is probably on it.
A boy becomes a girl.
I was always a girl.
And I was a boy. But the girl keeps secret.
I don't know why that was so funny.
It is not only death may pay for life. You saved me and the two I was with. You stole 3 deaths from the Red God. We have to give them back.
What are you saying, crazy dude?
Speak 3 names.
Oh.
And the man will do the rest.
Oh. Okay. Okay, that's...
I will give you. No more,
Okay.
no less. And we're done.
Take out the list, Arya.
Name anyone.
I might have gotten the wrong impression from you at the beginning. Although, I get a very bad vibe
I don't know his name.
from this dude.
They call him the Tickler.
That is enough.
Did Sam...
Love it, eh?
Ah, she didn't.
Nothing more sickening than a man in love.
Who hurt you, my guy? Bro, Renly's dead. I'm going to keep repeating that throughout the episode, just so that I can sing through in my head.
First men. Thousands and thousands of years ago, the first men stood here. Where
Sam looks like a penguin in
all
this
through
scene.
the long night.
Even the way he
We were
walks.
like the first men.
This scenery is beautiful though.
The home 3 times.
Well, if it's been
Good.
1,000 years, how do you know?
Right, where
Well,
does Sam get all this
Ready in a
information?
book.
Okay, So he's the type, he's the Hermione Granger of the group.
How much do you have?
I don't trust any character that is slouching and acting old anymore. After Pycelle.
Hit your target 1 time in 10. Which means fire inside the walls. Which means the poor cons trying to defend the city end up burning it down.
That's not a... like, he makes sense.
Would not dare
Be making Wildfire for my sister any longer. You'll be making it for me.
Look at this little cutie! Look at this little cutie! It's adorable. It's like a cat bird.
Let him sleep, Doria.
Yeah, let him sleep, or he might burn your hand as well. Remember, they breathe fire, and they're dragons, not pets. Why are you not impressed? Are they competing for, like, Khaleesi's favor between them? Is there, like...
Did you see the dress Zara had made for you?
Girls, you can both, like, be her right and left hand ladies.
Qarth is the wealth. Men like to talk about other men when they're happy.
Who taught you that, Khaleesi? You devil, you.
Not a princess, she's a Khaleesi.
Oh, is that why she's upset? Because they're like... she's like... in a different kingdom, like...
Where is Khaleesi?
Moving away from her Dothraki roots? Or is it like they're comparing for who is going to be closest to the Khaleesi? I like those dresses. Qarth is doing something right here.
What are they doing?
Malako says the statue is too heavy to carry. Kavaro says that Malako is an idiot. They can pry out the gems, the rest is pure gold. Very soft.
Malako?
As much as we can carry.
If you're Greek, you understand why this is going to be difficult for me. Oh god, she's going to have to act like the mother of children in this place to make sure nothing gets stolen.
On behalf of the warlocks of Qarth, I welcome you.
I don't want to press judgment on, like, external appearance, but that man scared me just by stepping into frame.
Into its depth, and you can see yourself in them.
Are you wearing lipstick, my guy?
Should you grow tired of Saro's baubles and trinkets, it would be an honor to host you at the House of the Undying.
Is this going to be like a competition, like...
My apologies.
to get on her good side?
It was customary for me to extend him a drink shade of the evening. It turns their lips blue. And
oh, that's why? His lips were blue? I thought he was wearing lipstick.
They actually believe their parlor tricks are magic.
I have no idea what magic is in this universe, but I'm going to pretend that that's absurd that they believe that.
Do I know you?
I thought it was magic. What is going on in this place? The most intriguing outfits so far in Game of Thrones by far. It's not even close. Right. That's what I thought was going to happen in this city. While she's there. Yep, exactly. Exactly what I was thinking is going on. You need to be right by her side, my guy. You need to be always a step behind her and her dragons. We shall not lose any of the dragons. I'll be very upset. And I see a pair here forming. And then eventually a pair with Arya.
Following him into the earth.
So what is her deal with wanting to serve and protect? That's what I want to know.
But I could serve you if you would have me.
See? That's what I'm saying. It's almost like she wants a purpose.
And I think that when the time comes you will not hold me back.
But specifically to protect people.
You will not hold me back from Stannis.
You dishonor. I swear it by the old gods and the new.
It's so nice seeing like actual mutual respect between characters in the show because it's very rare.
More than I ever seen.
What are you doing, kid, that I don't remember your name?
Decent men. You need so many.
If we can't protect our own bannermen, why should they protect us? Go, Sir Roderick. Take the men you need.
Won't take long, my lord. Southerners don't do well.
Bran is going to be great at this role. Great. This is what I was saying in the previous season, how smart Arya and Bran are. Sansa is slowly getting there. She's getting there. She's getting there. She's playing the game as well. She must have gotten some of the smart genes as well. What did you see, Bran?
The sea came to Winterfell. I saw waves crashing against the gates, and the water came flowing over the walls.
Is that like foreshadowing the Greystones?
Flooded the castle. In the yard.
Bran, you see some of the
Sir Roderick was one of them.
scariest dreams, my boy. I'm sorry.
The sea is hundreds of miles away.
You have not had a good time sleep in forever since you got knocked out.
Potatoes to the kitchen. Otherwise they'll put me in chains.
Sorry, that was bad. That was insensitive.
They're going to be more organized than before, more disciplined.
Even more armies to worry about. My goodness.
So we need to be more like them to join Lord Corrin. I've been called lots of things, but that might be my first Lord Corrin.
You're a steward, Snow, not a ranger.
He's your best swordsman. Like, why are we lying in front of everybody here? We saw him in training.
I could take up John's duties while he's gone, my lord.
Although I don't like the fact that John is going by himself somewhere. Of course he is. He was meant to be a ranger in the first place. You've limited your best fighter to a steward's position.
How long has your manservant been in love with you?
My friend.
Unlike
Friend zoned, I see.
almost always tell
Poor Mormont.
And what about what a woman wants?
much more complicated. You, for example.
Message.
What do... a conqueror.
And how did you get all of this? Did someone give it to you?
No. I come from nothing. I hit the docks like a piece of cargo. Except someone normally cares what happens to cargo.
So you wanted more than you had and you took it. You're a conqueror too, you're just less ambitious.
Damn.
All I have to do
Is marry me.
That was a romantic proposal.
I've already married once for life.
Smooth, man, smooth. I need to learn that trick that you just did. Just promise wealth behind a hole in the wall and just like tell somebody that it's full of riches in there, just marry me and I will give you half of it. Meanwhile, it's just empty, just a hole in the wall.
I have more ambition than you thought. The time
Although I'm joking, I don't know if this is what it is.
First of your name.
To win Westeros, you need support from Westeros.
The usurper is dead. The Starks fight the Lannisters and Baratheons fight each other.
According to your new friend, who earned your trust by cutting his hand?
The time to strike is
Mormont,
now.
are you
We
jealous?
find ships and an army will spend the rest of our lives rotting away at the edge of the world.
Rich man. Oh, the opportunity before you seems like the last you'll ever have, but you must
Do not speak to me like I'm a child.
You are. Still. But no, you're the queen, you're the mother of dragons. I will not question you.
Tell me.
To see you on the Iron Throne.
Why?
Something more than that.
You'd be a good queen.
But you have a gentle heart. You would not only be respected and feared,
You would be loved. 100%. 100%.
There are times when I look at you and I still can't believe you're real.
You're in love, Mormont.
You should stand side face.
Damn, Gendry's ripped.
Sideways.
Why?
More ripped than I originally thought she would be. Listen to her. She had the best teacher.
You should practice right.
Her smug face. Damn, what's happening? Good job, creepy dude. Good job. We like this. We like this. That's one. You might be better than I thought. That's one. We'll have 2 more. Yeah, you're not suing anything now, are you? Tickler, such a stupid name as well. Oh, that was a surprisingly peaceful, happy ending for Game of Thrones, but they ended on a positive note? They ended with us being somewhat happy with the ending. They ended it in a way that almost made me forget they killed Renly at the freaking start, 4 minutes in of the freaking episode. But now I remembered it again. I had hopes for Renly, bro. I had hopes for him. I actually envisioned him like eventually actually like being the king at some point. I knew it wasn't going to last long. Because he was a little bit reckless in a way. But like, that thing that like swooped in and killed him out of nowhere. So that was the baby, right? The demon baby. It literally looked like a Death Eater from Harry Potter. Like, just like darkness. Damn, I really liked Renly. And I didn't think I liked him that much before he died. But like, I'll miss Renly on the show. Didn't hit me as hard as Robert's death. Obviously not Ned's death. But damn, bro, it still hurts. Because I liked his character. And he was like one of the better ones. He was one of the least crazy ones. Now we're filled with crazy potential kings. Like Stannis is like... He seems somewhat reasonable at times, but at the same time he's following a cult. So like... That's not going to be good. Joffrey is the worst possible human being ever. Cersei is the second worst possible human being ever. Jaime is the third possible worst human being ever. Who else is vouching for like kingship? Well, no, you have Robb, but Robb does not want to be king. No, we have Daenerys, and she should be the queen of everything. Well, not everything. She should let the Starks govern themselves. And I think that like if the Starks and Daenerys met, right? Let me tell you my ideal way that things would transpire. Daenerys and the Starks will meet eventually. And since both sides are reasonable, smart people with kindness in their hearts, at least on some level the Starks, because some of them Starks as well have some, ideas. But then also Daenerys as well has her ideas. But they can come to a beautiful middle ground, right? Daenerys will take over the 7 kingdoms, but she will let the Starks govern themselves in Winterfell. Might even let other people do the same, like for the Greyjoys, for example. Might make them kings of the Iron Islands. But then again, like, you can do that with the Starks because like they come from like noble, like bloodline, like they are loyal people. Like if you agree on something, Ned Stark is a perfect example of that. Like they will not cross you later on unless you do something fucked up. So we can trust the Starks. I don't know what the Greyjoys, what their deal is. They seem very like bloodthirsty. But maybe it's because of what happened to them, so like I can't really judge that. But I want Daenerys and the Starks to like meet and like come to a mutual understanding. I know that this is Game of Thrones and that will not happen. I know, guys, don't tell me in the comment what happens. I know that's not going to happen. That's just my ideal scenario because I really like the Starks and I love Daenerys. In my dream Westeros world, in my dream world of Game of Thrones, they come to perfect understanding and they co-rule the 7 kingdoms even. But obviously Daenerys is going to be like the higher because she's going to have dragons on her side, so she'll hold most of the power. But you can come, the Starks don't need a lot, they don't need a lot, right? And they're going to be fine being ruled by Daenerys because, as Mormon told her, she has a kind heart. She'll be a fantastic ruler, possibly the best ruler the 7 kingdoms have ever had. So what's the harm in that, right? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, unfortunately. I know it's not, but that would be my ideal scenario for just the world that exists in Game of Thrones. But let's talk about a little bit some more of the things that we saw in this episode. Tyrion is once again trying to be the best character and save King's Landing from basically burning himself in a possible siege, because Joffrey is stupid, Cersei doesn't have power over him any longer. He was also I think like he understood how much power existed in whatever that wildfire thing is. So like he wants that power for himself because it's going to be, people are going to seek after it, as they already were doing, Cersei was. So he's like, no, I want that for me, because it's like when you have like when the leaders who have like in present world have atomic bombs, right? You want a leader like Tyrion to be possessing that deadly weapon, not someone like Joffrey. Most certainly, if Joffrey ruled today, we'd be all dead. We'd be blown up to pieces. So we want Tyrion to have as much control of like the weaponry and the firepower and whatever as possible. So I'm glad that he thought of that. Tyrion is still doing his thing at King's Landing, being just the greatest. We saw Qarth. Qarth is a very interesting city. I loved their wardrobe. I love the different characters that we saw even in that brief scene. They all look like they've come together from many different places. A kingdom of many different tribes and ethnicities and like whatever. And they all kind of coexist together, which is a very interesting concept in Game of Thrones, where everything is like set in their particular kingdoms. There's this kingdom, this lord, all that type of stuff. Family, bloodline, all that stuff, incest. Whereas Qarth is kind of like a mixture of everything. Everybody can go there and exist and possibly prosper. We saw that Daxos is aiming very high. He wants the power of the Mother of Dragons by his side. Obviously, as they warned her, people are going to be going after the power that she possesses. Have they seen the dragons yet? Because we saw them out in her room and they were on a balcony type thing. So like, does everybody now know that she has the dragons, right? Everybody will be vouching to marry Khaleesi in there, or at least get her by their side. But we do have Ser Mormont, who right now might be the most trustworthy. But I don't know. I really don't know. They might pull like a crazy twist on us with Mormont. They might. Which I will not be ready for. But that's going on. He appears to have like feelings, like low feelings for her. She might be starting to realize now, since Doxos pointed that out to her. She might start to think of certain things that he's saying, like with a different lens, and that will be interesting. Because she might think he has further ulterior motives for the things that he's doing. So that's going to be a little bit interesting. We already, I think, kind of saw that in that scene, with him promising her he'll find her a captain and a ship. And trust me, do it the way that I am telling you is the right way. But some of that might have come from the fact that he didn't want to lose her to Doxos. So a lot of things going on there. Arya is kind of thriving for the position that she's in. She's serving Tywin, so in a way she's protected. In a crazy way, because if she finds out who the girl is, she would be instantly in grave danger. That's a very interesting dynamic that they're building right there with these two characters. So many of those interesting dynamics in Game of Thrones. Catelyn with Brienne as well. But yeah, Arya has found a personal assassin to do her killing for her, which is so unlike Arya, because Arya wants to do all the killing, especially of the people that she has on the list. But since she's able to like remain on the down low a little bit and let that dude do the killing for her at this point, she seems pretty okay with that, and I am pretty okay with that as well. Although I still get bad vibes from that dude. We have Stannis now has all the manpower in the world. were at least the manpower that Renly had, who apparently had a big army. I do not believe he's actually going to like not have her, or I'd rather rephrase that. I think that there's no way Melisandre is going to let him do the siege without her. She is a scary, scary character. She gives birth to demons, like... Why didn't he like straight up tell him? Because from that scene I kind of got that Stannis does not know that. Although he might just be faking ignorance, because why would he tell him to get her to Shore? She wasn't going to kill Renly by herself. Did Stannis know what she was going to bring into the world? Is he lying, acting like he doesn't know? Is he being manipulated by her? Like, does she have that power actually? Many questions. Bran is doing a hell of a job as Lord of Winterfell. He's going to be great at it. He already is great at it, but when he grows literally and figuratively into that role even more, Bran is going to be a hell of a character to follow as the seasons go along. Hopefully he's here for long. Unlike Renly, I still can't believe they killed Renly. But I guess I'm going to have to accept it. It's going to be very interesting to see what Loris and like his sister, what their part is going to be. She wanted to be queen, like the queen, not just a queen. That seems to be like her main motivation, so it's going to be interesting to see how she goes by attaining that power. And the Greyjoys are attacking the area where Winterfell's at, which is where Bran is sending those 200 however many men. I don't know if they're going to be enough. A scary proposition for Bran, because like he's literally going to about to enter another war. Just sieges everywhere. And then you have the wildlings actually like forming like in a proper army state. They're going to be attacking the wall. And like, where is that whole thing going to be? And then you have the White Walkers. So it's like armies forming everywhere. I don't know if we're going to get like some type of epic, all out, all across this entire world battle at any point. But that would be fun to see in a way. But yeah, this is what's happening. This is where we're at right now. And we ended, like this might be the first episode of Game of Thrones that kind of ended in a somewhat positive for our characters way. And we have Arya kind of being happy at the end of the episode. So that's very unusual for Game of Thrones. We also did not see Joffrey. So 2 thumbs up for me for that one. Yeah, this whole thing is building up. It's building up, and it's building up greatly. I'm really, really excited for what is to come, although a little bit scared. Rest in peace to Renly. He will be missed more than I initially thought of his character. But I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.